Okay.
Fucking kids, man. No, it's doing it again. Fucking TikTok. Oh. Sam still slaps in that song. It's been 5 years and it's still kicking it.
Yeah. Welcome to dkgWELP. This is the Drunk Kids Gaming Podcast on a Monday. This doesn't matter for you if you're an audio listener, because what the fuck? Well, no, you know what? It does matter because it's the first episode in a while.
Well, one for all those people that sit with bated breath on Monday nights when I actually do due diligence and upload the episode in time for it to come out the next day. Sometimes it's the next Sunday, and I look at Kaz dead in the eye and I say, I didn't post last week's episode. That does happen sometimes. I was like, it only happened once. Whatever, it's fine. But yeah.
All right. So for the audio listeners, because we were talking about this, it's a TikTok video of a boy rushing home, reliving his life of his youth to play fucking Sonic Heroes.
Was that the point of the bit? Because I was in so hard because I was like, dude, I remember, man, 9 years old me. I'm almost dead ass on. Was like Sega Genesis, Sonic 2, Sonic 1. Yeah. I finally got a Sega years after it was out. And I was fucking playing all my favorite games. I would go home so hard and play that Sonic. And then I was like, oh, he's got a disc. I was like, oh, that's probably the Dreamcast Sonic Adventure. And then I was just like, then I felt real old. And I was like, what is this? I don't even know what Sonic Heroes is. Like, oh, man.
That was the Sonic for a different generation. But it brought back that memory of like rushing home to play a game or fucking
catch
watch
that Dragon Ball Z episode. Yeah. Can't miss it.
You're still in the fucking last time on Dragon Ball Z. Oh, Piccolo was a better father.
Fucking teachers being like, you gotta stay a little bit after. I'm like, yo, but Cartoon Network don't fucking delay for no one. Like, we had to go.
There was it wasn't a TikTok video. It was another guy from YouTube's video I was watching, and it brought back some hard memories for me of like the bell rings, everybody's like, oh shit, all right, yeah, man, yo, I'll meet you later, like, and the teacher's like, where's everyone going, sit down, like the bell rang, like, no, the bell doesn't dismiss you, I dismiss you.
And there was always one little fucker that would try to fucking fight it, and it's like, well, now everyone's staying 5 minutes. All right, well,
Yeah, because like in that guy's video, he just has someone in the background who's like, I don't like my next class anyway. Fuck y'all. Keep me. No, shut up.
Please, I want to go home. Oh, man, you had such limited video game time. The world seemed so much shorter back then, like, which is weird. Most people say the opposite of that. But, damn, I remember just being like, my time limit. I got all these games to play. I got RPGs to beat. I only got so many hours in the day where I fall the fuck asleep. I got weekends, and I got fucking obligations and bullshit. And video games didn't save back in the day. You just had to keep them. You just keep them on. You just keep them turned on.
You come home and someone turned off the fucking like unplug something, the vacuum or some shit. You're like, I was almost done.
No.
I was halfway through that. Like, bro, I gotta start over. Like, I ain't doing my homework. I can't do my homework.
I had to hide shit. I had to hide shit. I would hide the system, but like, moving a console back in the day was just like, that's just teetering with fucking God right there. Like, you can't fucking touch even a Sega Genesis, man. You fucking move it. I've talked about this before, but I don't know if I want to nail this point home. I had the Sega Channel. It was.
What is you in all this shit? You had the fucking Nintendo Power magazine. You had a Power Glove too, didn't you? You little.
I did not have a Power Glove. I watched The Wizard. I didn't have a Power Glove. I checked out Rilo Kiley when it was age appropriate. Okay.
You have a fucking Game Genie, you little fucking.
I had a Game Genie. Yeah, I had cheating ass parents, man. Fuck.
Cheater ass.
I had the Power Mat. Yeah, it was good. No, but I had the Sega Channel. It was a test bed in San Diego. Cable company offered it. My mother signed up for everything. It didn't matter what it was. But Sega Channel was a coax cable going directly from the wall into your fucking console on the back of a goddamn cartridge that sat inside of your Sega Genesis. And it would just beam you, which we now know are 100 megabyte fucking files. And it would take forever. But you basically get a little interface. The cartridge loads up every month. Like, you get 20 games, and they change every month.
Okay.
And you pay the subscription of like $8 a month or some shit like that. And you just get to play whatever games you want. But they had very limited issues because of current technology where only one game of all the 20 could have a save file. So I wanted to beat Shining Force 2 more than anything in my entire fucking 10-year-old life. And that game is like a 60-hour RPG. And I remember coming home after 30-something hours of playing that game over the course of a week. And I think, I don't know, my mom or my sister started a fucking game of Bubsy's fucking 3D Life or some shit. And that save file was gone. And I was like, yeah. I'm never going to do this.
Like, do you remember? Because this was a thing I had to do, right? Like, we got those Sega Genesis ass, Nintendo ass JRPGs. And because they didn't have save files, right, you had all the codes. But just in case, you would just write down items and other shit that were in places in case you lost your place.
You making maps and shit? Yeah.
I would just make item lists. I'm like, all right, in this town from this guy, I got this, and this. Because I would just randomly lose a game. Because like you said, my brother and my sister fucking did some other shit, and they didn't care because I was the youngest. My shit didn't matter. So I got to go back, and I'm like, all right. I felt really good, like, and now I'm realizing, I'm writing down runs. I'm just like, all right, I got to get this item, this item, this item, this item. All right, cool. I can fight this guy. Wait. Oh, I'm missing an item. Got to go all the way back to this town. Like,
I mean,
get those boots.
We were talking about this with some of our friends that were over here. Everyone, at least everyone I knew, or at least maybe I was just more due diligent about it. But I being a poor fucking kid, I went to the store marketplace and looked at the magazines and wrote the stuff down in a fucking little blue notebook, a little fucking wide-ruled notebook, and then I took them home because I couldn't. I wasn't gonna. There's no chance in hell I was gonna buy the fucking magazine. And so I remember it was a thing that was just like people would come up to my door and be like, "Yo, man, I got some friends over. Can I borrow your Mortal Kombat 3 notebook? It's got all the moves in it. It's got all the codes and shit in it. Like, I need to borrow that shit." And I was like, it was how we did stuff. Like, I had maps and how to break down things. Man, like, I've talked about Swords and Serpents. It's my go-to fucking NES RPG game. No save options. Battery backups weren't invented back then. And it was just old school Dungeons and Dragons. You had 4 characters and you had a game. And there's like, it's bigger than a Windows key, like over 25 digits for each player was the password, which would save them. So your character stats were broken down into a password. And so you had to write down the password for every time you wanted to quote unquote save and stop playing, you had to write down 4 long ass passwords for each of your characters because they could all be different. There was no like, it was just Dungeons and Dragons. You could all just make different decisions. And then your game itself had its own long password for you to write down. And God forbid you get 1 digit wrong and it's all fucking lost. And so I don't know, 9-year-old fucking hands needed to fucking figure out how to differentiate between a 5 and an S and a G and a 6 and an 8 and a B pretty fucking quick. And also, like, yeah, everyone's had that parent that's like, 10 more minutes and you gotta go to do your homework. And I'm like, it's gonna take me 20 minutes to write the passwords down. Or like, you can play your video game for only 30 minutes. It takes me 20 minutes to get into the game by typing in the password. And then I can play. And then 20 minutes to get the passwords out. There's no possible option for me to be able to play this video game. In a 30-minute option. It's terrifying.
Yeah.
But whatever. 'Tis life. Old school video games. How you been, man? It's been a month since we did a podcast.
I mean, yeah, but we've been hanging. We've been playing D&D, having fun fucking doing that. That's fucking a fun adventure.
I was trying to show a friend of mine just because I thought it was funny because they actually originally had seen the What Are You Watching, Sarah Lane, like from way back in the day. Did not knowing NSFW at all, but I showed them the video and they thought it was funny. And then we were drinking, and I was like, "Oh shit!" I wanted to show him that video where we watched that dude get hit by a fucking coop and then fall into the drain. And I was like trying to scroll through the fucking podcast episodes, and I was like, "Man, which one was it?" And then it was the most recent one we did. That was the last episode. I was like, "Oh shit, we need to do a podcast," and I feel bad. But
I mean, yeah, it's just been a fucking rough. Like your state is on fire again.
I haven't seen the sun in 5 days. It's just not there. There's just smoke in the atmosphere. You can see a little orange ball in between the smoke clouds, but I have not seen the sun in 5 days living in San Diego. It's been pretty nuts.
That's a big
if you look at the weather reports, it just says not safe for air quality. It's like, okay, well, I guess.
Which for those in the know, right? I before COVID, we were planning on going to Vegas, so I booked a flight using goddamn Spirit fucking airlines, and they were just like, hey, you're gonna have to use this at some point. So I've been sitting here. And I kind of almost forgot about it to the point where I was like, fuck, I have to use this flight by like today. Like today would have been the last day for me to book a flight.
That's insane that they didn't extend it.
Yeah. I probably could have, but like I just don't want to go to. I don't want to get on the phone with somebody and talk to some kid, and they're like, "Oh man, I don't know, you know, da 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 da," da. And you know, so I was just like, "Fuck it, I'll use it. Get off, like, just fuck you." So I was just like, where am I going to go? I got to use the full price of this flight. And it was just literally like California uses the full price of that flight. So I was like, cool, I'll go hang out with Curly. And then it's just like, yeah, we on fire. It's hot.
Yeah, you won't fly into this mess.
Everyone's dying. It's just like, all right, man, fuck.
Good luck.
Leaving one place for more hell.
Hopefully it'll be off. It's never off fire. But hopefully San Diego will be handled. By that
That's
point
what snow is good for.
We're supposed to get a La Nina. That means nothing to anyone that lives anywhere that's not San Diego and LA. But yeah, winter's supposed to be good. Snowboarding, can't wait. All that good stuff. We'll see what happens. Who knows?
Yeah, it's also funny because I was talking to Panda and he's just like, "Yeah, you know they ain't got no Uber out there, right?" And I was like, "What?
No, we did. We fixed that.
Oh, you fixed that?
Yeah. Judge shut that one down. They put a stay on that order, so we still got Uber. It just gets a little nasty expensive sometimes because COVID plus legislation. Like every now and then, I'm like, I'm not honestly joking. I'll Uber to a place. I'm like, cool, $10 for like a 11-minute ride. That's cool. Like it's right around the corner. It's the middle of the day. Like whatever. It'll be 3 hours later, and it's like, all right, time to go home, guys. Let me check out Uber, and it's like $95. I'm like, what are you doing? And they're like, I don't know, shit, man. We just make it up. You gonna pay? And I'm like, nah, I'm walking.
I'm gonna wait 5 minutes and see what you say then.
Nah, I just open up Lyft, and I'm like, okay, cool, we're good. It's fine. They never have surges at the same time, which is weird.
Yeah,
but
they gotta compete.
I can't imagine that guy that fucking's like, oh, 10-minute ride, $95. Fuck yeah, let's do it. Like, God.
That's that billionaire status. Some president's gonna, or some Republican or Democrat's gonna be like, these fucking billionaires out here taking $95.
Google order me an Uber, no matter what. Crazy.
How dare they? This is where your tax money's going, ladies and gentlemen, not to my pockets.
Oh, don't even get me started. I hate this. I hate this entire world. But I'm not allowed to talk about politics until we're done with this Trump shit. I'm not allowed to talk about anything.
I know we already did it, but I want to give the seasonal warning for the podcast that like we I think we mostly did it in the pre-show, but it is football season. We do fantasy football here on this podcast. Well, not on this podcast specifically, but we this bitch. We do fantasy football around here.
For those that are audio listeners, I am now showing me winning against Kaz on the first game of the season.
It is our week one, so there's going to be a lot of hoorah and a lot of frustration from me and Curly when a man dies or a man just doesn't put up the numbers that he's supposed to.
Yeah, get used to this season where it's me in the middle of a video game stream, and I just you see me look over and be like, motherfuck. Like, all right, what happened? Oh, my guy died. Like, or whatever happens. Or like, how four of you ultra amazing players that are high drafted putting up 3 points for the whole day? I need you to fucking do some more work, please.
Figure it out. You had a whole non-season.
But no, if you want more of that shit, it's in sports.
Out of shape. Like,
we're still contemplating COVID killing this whole season, right? Like, it's just gonna be
that is on the clock, baby. Like, that is high on the clock. Like, most sports have had at least 1 to 2 COVID outbreaks.
Yeah. Did basketball ever start back up again, or did they?
Yeah, basketball's in full swing. They kicked a couple of people out of the bubble for varying reasons, either contracted COVID or sneaking women into the bubble, or other shit. Baseball almost got shut down because a whole team pretty much had fucking COVID. The women's soccer in the U.S. has held 2 tournaments at this point and only had to kick out 1 team, and it happened to be the Orlando team because they fucking were all COVIDed.
It's fucking Florida. Oh Lord.
But now they healthy, so they get to play again until they all realize, like, oh, we're in Florida. So
I guess it hasn't been that time. So a lot of people that know me and my day job is I do IT for a lot of school districts out here, and we have our, which I think is, I guess, I don't know really what other states are doing, but like we kind of have like a lot more I guess leadership and information, even though it's pretty lacking still. But we have this like sliding scale of colored tiers of shit based on positivity rates and whatnot that is what we're using to decide when, like, you can have 10% of your people in your restaurant and you can have a school open and all that stuff. So we just slid barely into the tier 2 from the worst tier 1 2.5 weeks ago, which was the first tier that would say districts can make the decision to open if they want to with proper measures. And most of the school districts out here said, fuck that noise. We're going all distance learning still. And that's kind of where most of them are at. But 2 of our districts, and 2 of them I actually work with, I guess, as a contractor, were like, I listened to I was in those meetings where they're just like, we're fucking opening no matter what. Fucking get everyone in here. You need to have the networks up and running. We're doing it. And I'm like, good luck. Okay. And then I was driving home. It was like 2 or 3 days ago, and I was driving home, and NPR was like naming these 2 schools, and they're like, and they've all moved to distance learning because of outbreaks of COVID happened. And I was like, God damn it. It took 9 days. 9 days to get enough outbreaks for both of the school systems to completely shut down their entire things that I built. I built all the fucking networks out, and I was like, ugh. All right, fine.
Go rip up that wire and sell that copper in the streets. Do people still sell copper?
People rob copper all the time.
Okay, I didn't know if that was still a thing.
No, people rip copper because we do fiber lines now, but we used to also, and sometimes every now and then, not me, but we have cabling guys that just do street line fucking copper and shit, blow that shit into pipes and crap. And dude, they've come back to a work site before and found just copper ripped out of the ground. People just coming in there just taking shit.
I just love Panda's answer because it's like, as a crackhead.
Dude, I remember one time I was tasked with a job, more tech talk. I got tasked with a job of like recycling, because we at least we used to build thousands and thousands of computers for certain school districts. Nowadays they just order them from big box stores instead of us because we can't compete. But I would be like, okay, the next 3 months I'm building 40,000 fucking computers for this university, like whatever. And they don't really need like everything you get when you buy computer components. Like they don't need the extra power cord. They don't need the fucking SATA cables. They don't need the IDE cables. And we saved them though because we take them to recycling, and I got tasked with taking them to the recycling place, and we recycled. I want to say like 20 fucking trash bags full of just power cords, and then I also had in my possession, like a big Tupperware bin of heat sinks, like copper and metal heat sinks, like that were unused. And there's like some of them are full copper, some of them just have like copper inserts in the center because copper does better transmission than the heat sink foils that you're used to. And so this bin was just yay big. It was one bin, and then I had those like 20 trash bags, and those 20 trash bags netted like $500. That bin of copper got us like $1,500. I was like, okay, that's where that money's at, yo. Copper good. Yeah. You can melt that shit down. Also, no, they looked at me and asked I could get like 4 or 5 cents more on a pound if I cut the steel plug end off of all of the power cables, because the wire is copper but the plug is steel, so if you mix it all together it's worth less than it is if it was pure. Because they use chemicals to melt the plastics, but the steel and the copper still mix, so it's just it's a less pure copper kind of thing. Yeah. And they were like, do you want to cut all the heads off of these, or we'll do it but we can't give you as much money? And I looked at them dead ass in the eye and I was like, I'm not making any money from this. I don't give a fuck. Like, you can take all the time you want. I am not sitting here with a pair of snips and cutting off fucking 40,000 goddamn heads off a power cord. Okay. Yeah, here I go. Yeah, no, that's not happening. Could not imagine a world. It ain't for me. If it was for me, Pandy, you know I'd be up in that bitch, but it wouldn't be for me. Like, no. Screw that shit.
You just look at him, man. What can I get for all this steel?
Yeah, right. I was about to, I'll take it. Fuck, shit. So now I keep all heat sinks to myself, and I keep them in my car. And
that's what I'm about to start doing.
But yeah, shit. I went to the dentist, get a little dentist update.
Oh yeah, I don't think we ever talked about your first dentist. No, yeah, we did.
Oh, yeah, we did, because I was bleeding out of my mouth while we were doing the podcast.
So you went back. You like hanging out with this chick, huh?
I'm trying to do the adult thing. I mean, she's okay. You know what? I'm not gonna go there. No, I do not like the pain. I hate the pain. But yeah, no, I had big gross black teeth from years of abuse or turning 30 and also drinking too much alcohol and being fat. All those combinations really fucked up my teeth. And so anyways, I got dental, and then I went and they did, sorry for anyone that's squeamish, the deep cleaning, where they just I take a Dremel into your gums on every tooth. And that sucked whole ass. I saw all of Jesus. This is incarnate. So I saw his avatar form of Jesus. He took me on a fucking journey. It was really bad.
Yeah, you know how much, like, I'm 0% of a Christian, but if they wrote that story like a fucking anime shonen, I'd fucking 100% be a Christian right now, boy. Be out here gangbanging for Jesus, like. Do you not understand what he did in the third arc? Like, that motherfucker came back.
I've said this before, and this is sort of off subject, but when we play D&D, right? Like, I have to be reminded all the time that in the world of Dungeons and Dragons, like, gods exist. Like, there's no question. People know this. They exist. If I lived in a world where there was empirical evidence that it was just like gods just show up, like ethereal, otherworldly, fucking full-on powerful gods, do you think I'd be doing anything mundane? I'd be out there fucking laying down on the floor, fucking whatever you need, sirs and madams. Like, I am going to worship. Are you kidding me? What is my normal life bullshit matter if the world has magical fucking gods? I'm in it to win it. I'm fucking gonna get on one side. I'm gonna fucking befriend one. I'm gonna get super cool powers. My eyes are gonna light up. We're gonna be cool. Like, I can't wait. But yeah, no, fuck that. I'd be out there. I'd be out there all day worshiping hard. So those are, I understand. That's why I understand when people are like, "Yo, I love Jesus more than anything," and it's like, I get it. If you believe it, If I believe that Jesus or God or whatever was around, I'd be out there all day slanging that shit. Like, it's just like I'd be on the corner of the streets, man. Like, all the time. How would you not be? Like, I don't understand people that believe but are like, I'm not gonna do anything about it. If you believe there is a fucking supernatural being that's watching you all the time and has got your fucking number, you fucking get out there, dude. Like, right?
I don't know how much of this is specifically an East Coast thing, but like in the sense of like gang banging for your beliefs, right? We have like these hardcore I want to say they're like Muslims, or they're like 7%ists or some shit like that, right? Some weird sect of something, and it's usually like mostly dudes, and they'll go out on a corner with like a fucking stereo system and a microphone and a megaphone, and they'll just start yelling at people and like preaching at them and just being like, yo man, you a piece of shit, because it says here that you need to do what you need to do. You need to devote your life to God, not be out here with these motherfucking women. And you're just like, bro, I'm just trying to go to the fucking bodega. Like,
no, we got that here too, but yeah, it's every religion out here. Just it's usually fucking reading from the Bible, but like it says here, you're all fucking shitty. Yeah, it's like
no. Like it's not even that. They just are yelling at you and then quoting random shit. It's just like...
Well, it's also I mean, okay, again, if it was real is my thing, but it's also coupled with a lot of crazy out in this reality that we live in. Okay, that's where that comes from. People send their fucking kids to camps and shit, man. Fucking getting all weird with stuff. Like, can you tell me that? Anyways, I went to fucking the dentist. I wanted to update everyone only because I'm proud of it. I actually don't apparently have any cavities or root canals or anything like that.
Oh yeah, right.
My shit was just fucking gross. I do have apparently a tooth back here and a tooth up here from a filling when I was, because the last time I went to the dentist was probably when I was 12 or like 15, and it needs to be like surgically removed or some shit. It's got to be extracted. I don't know what that entails, so don't tell me. I don't want to know. But she referred me to a surgeon, but she's like, everything else is fine. Just come back in 3 months for another cleaning. And I was like, fuck yeah. I'm feeling good about that. Because that first time was bad. Bad, damn. Anal for Jesus. Come on, Panda. Come on. You seen that shit at Dragon Con? Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. That's what's on with me. I've been going to the beach, hanging out, doing all the dirty deeds done dirt cheap. Living life, playing video games.
Yeah. Went to the beach yesterday, which is part of why we didn't do.
You got a beach? No.
You went to the beach.
I did. I went to the beach, and then that turned into dinner, and then that turned into drinks, and then I according to my new fucking fitness tracker from Samsung, I went to bed that night at 7:30. We had dinner. I had way too many drinks. I was drinking since noon, and then boom. Yeah, River Sprite. I'm scared about that. I'm worried about the price. That's where I'm at. If they have to use like full on knock me out juice, what does that cost? Like,
yo, just fucking just squat up, take that shit. Just watch a couple episodes.
That's what I did, dude. I told you I went and flew with Jesus for a while when I was doing the deep cleaning. Okay, I was on a fucking magic fucking journey, and that's the only way my mind got able to deal with it. I was seeing stars. I was closing my eyes, and this fucking. Well, by the way, okay. I had the same assistant. By the way, the same like dental assistant who was doing like the sucky, where she's sucking the blood out of your face with a fucking tube, the whole time that the dentist is grinding in your fucking bones. And she was the same one that was there when I did the last deep cleaning, and I had that fucking tear coming out my eye by the time we were done because I had just seen Jesus. And we didn't really talk that time, but then this time the dentist left, and she's like, "Cool, see you in 3 months. Here's your referral for the problematic tooth. Keep brushing," And I left. And I went to get up, and she's like, this chick was like, "Oh, do you want the polish?" She was like she was getting ready for some polish shit, and I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I haven't been to the dentist in 1,000 years. Like, what are you talking about? And what do you need me to do? I'll do whatever. And she's like, oh no, we just do this to put it in your teeth. It makes it look good for a while. And I was like, okay, fuck yeah, I'm in. I sat back down. And then so we started talking, and she was like, oh, so I didn't know. I mean, I just assumed you were like a regular, but you're a new client. And I was like, yeah, new client, but I'm a new client. And she started talking to me. She's like, man, I feel really bad for you because like you're fucking tense. And I was like, what? How am I not? Am I not supposed to be tense? Because you're fucking grinding into my bones right now, my dude. Please. And she was like, oh no, just yeah. I mean, you handle. She's like, does it hurt? And I was like, is it not supposed to? Because it fucking hurts. And she's like, oh yeah, but you know, I don't know. You take it. And I was like, yeah, I took it. Fuck. Like, whatever. And she's like, yeah, well, keep using that mouthwash because it'll stop the bleeding after a couple weeks. Okay, cool, great, awesome, fun. Yeah. Oh no, I need to yoke up before I go, Panda. Thanks, man. No, there's times where they've been on a tooth and I'm like, and then they're just grinding into it and there's just fucking flecks of bone shooting out of my mouth and I'm just like, ah, and they're like, can you relax your tongue? It's attacking us. I was like, I didn't know. I think you're supposed to always just signal that you're in pain and just be like, give me more of the Novocaine. Because there was that one time she hit a tooth that she forgot the Novocaine. And I was like, man, that one hurt. Like I did the wince and she was like, oh, did you feel that? And I was like, yup.
Like, what if you just get blasted?
That's what I said. Can I just get fucking tore up from the floor up? Like, I know there's like an issue with alcohol, like thinning your blood. Does that make you bleed
like
more?
The fucking, you know what I mean?
Oh, I should get high as fuck.
Ah.
I don't know if that'll make it worse. I'll start to get paranoid. I would get so I'd be paranoid that I would get paranoid, and then I would get paranoid because I was thinking I was going to be paranoid.
I want to read the police report of Curly punching out a fucking dentist because she was coming out his mouth. I
was stone cold sober and I flew around the world with Jesus. Okay, like can you imagine what I would do if I was high? God.
This fucking full-on Street Fighter. You can fucking a dental freaking person out of the fucking room, dude.
it'd be a dragon uppercut from the chair. Oh.
Curly would call the cops. She kidnapped me. She was coming at me. I don't know why I'm here. I should be at home. I gotta.
Yeah, that's the danger. That's the danger. That's why I don't fuck with shit whenever I try any kind of shit. Because that's fuck. God. I was just thinking, let me just take a couple swigs of whiskey. That's how my grandpa did it. Like, just fucking nature's Novocaine. Like, isn't that what you did with kids? Like, rub a little whiskey on their teeth.
Yeah. All right. So I grew up with an old ass father. Yeah. So that was like always his like put a little something on it.
Yeah.
Rub that on your mouth. That'll get rid of it.
Put a little Johnny Walker on that tooth. It's gonna be good.
Damn, man. Just like this is why I had a problem with alcoholism. Like
it started at 2 when your teeth were growing in. You're sucking on that bottle.
Rubbing Johnny Walker in my fucking mouth.
You put some tussin on it. I don't think you put Robitussin.
He'll be all right. He'll be right out.
That's my grandpa. My grandpa was just like, I don't know. I've told you this before. Like, I got weird teeth. The whole curly side of the family, they have more roots than they're supposed to. And that sounds insane, but like my front teeth normally have one, or are supposed to have one root. They have 2. My side teeth have 3, and there are some in the back that have 4. And some of them are thin, but that's my grandpa had the same thing. My aunts had the same thing. My dad has the same thing. And so when I have had root canals, which is where my fucked up feelings exist from, and Dennis was like, nah, that's not a thing. And then they're like, you can still feel that? And I'm like, yeah. Like, yeah. And they're like, let's look at the x-rays. And I'm like, oh shit, look at this. There's another root in there. And it's like, fuck, man. And they're like, okay, we're gonna go take that one out too. And it's like, yeah, that's gonna be fun. That's great. That's gonna be fun. And my grandpa's stories were like, I remember the doctor had, a knee on my chest and he had the pliers. It was fucking, I was just drinking whiskey and he's just pulling on it. I'm like, all right, that's not what I want to hear as a 15-year-old at all.
Just put his foot on my chest and a pair of pliers in my mouth and just yank.
Now that it's been an hour of catching up, should we do some news stories?
Yeah, let's do a little bit of news. And then,
all right.
then figure out where we are.
Kick over in the news section at 35 minutes of recording.
dkgWELP. Let's fill that knowledge hole with Kaz and Carly's News Bag.
What is up? This is the news segment of the show. We talk about news stories from around the internet.
Why am I sweating like I'm in church?
Did somebody just pass you the collection plate and you ain't bring no money? And they're all looking at you.
I didn't do anything.
Have you ever been in that situation?
Only as a kid. I only did church as a kid, and I looked at them like, y'all see the holes in my shirts, right? You ain't getting anything out of my ass.
I a few times, right? And I've told you the story before, but it is the antithesis of why I hate church as an organization and a people. I dated a girl in high school. Her family was very, very, very church heavy, right? Fucking Sunday service, Monday service, fucking Wednesday, fucking hula service, fucking all that shit, right?
The old Wednesday churchgoers, they're fucking deep into it.
Yeah. One day, little high school me, I saved up my little fucking my little bank, and I'm like, hey, let's go to the movies, right? Like I got $120 in my pocket, right? So
damn, son.
I'm just like, we're gonna fucking blow it out, right? We're gonna dinner, we're gonna movie it up, you know what I mean? You're gonna put on your nice shit, I'm gonna put on my nice shit, banging, you know what I mean? I forgot what movie it was. The point is, we'll get there, right? She's like, cool.
It was The Mask.
It couldn't have been anything good because it had to be like, it was post 2001, right? For pre 2001, so like couldn't have been anything that great. So all right, cool, right? Let's do this. I think it was like a Monday or whatever. It was like during the summer. So she's like, all right, we could hang out, but gotta go to church with my aunts, right? I gotta do that thing or whatever. And then we could, right after that, we could head out, right? It's like an hour. I'm like, fuck. All right. It's an hour, movies, dinner, you know what I mean? Maybe a little cutty. So I fucking meet them there. I get to the fucking church, right? We're sitting there, they're doing the fucking thing. Yam, right? Then it gets to that point. The collection plate coming around, right? And these motherfuckers are over time. It's been about an hour and a half, right? And they're like midway through the service. And I'm like, yo, like,
I know where you gotta get, and you're not getting there.
Right. I'm like, yo, I'm on the clock, man. So they're like, hey, we've been in this building for a number of years, and we're gonna pass around the collection plate, give what you could give to God, right? Like this motherfucker, right? So me being like that, the fucking scene in fucking in Coming to America, I try to pass that shit. I'm like, oh yeah, here you go.
There you go. Yep.
Like, right? So my girl's like, no, just put a little something in there, right? So I'm like, all right, I'm fucking digging. Remember, right? Your boy got
Kaz dating church girls, man, is fucking hilarious to me. I'm loving this.
So I get the count. I'm like, all right, I got a
couple.
So
your 120 ain't all in fucking just out of the fucking ATM. It's all fucking 20.
Right? I got some 5s and 1s in there. I take a couple 1s. Boom. All right. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't trying to be cheap, but yo,
it's 2001. You don't have an income. Fuck you, church.
I'm trying to impress this chick later, right? So I'm like, I put that in there. I passed my shit, right? So I want to mind you, right? this girl I was dating at the time had two aunts. They were twins. These are the people who raised her, right? One of them come around. Hey, you put something in there? Yeah. Oh, I ain't see you. Make sure you put something in there. I put something in. Just go ahead. You know what I mean? Just go. Yo, what the fuck? All right, I got
You can't believe.
right. So then, some other point, right? Her other aunt, like, hey, make sure y'all put, make sure y'all put something in there. I'm like, yo, fuck, no, like, I'm getting robbed at this point. I'm like, yo, that's 3 hits. Like, I'm literally I'm getting scraped right now. Like, I'm getting mad scraped right now, right? So, like, all right, boom. At this point, right, your boy is out of 1s and 5s. I'm into 10s and 20s.
No, we ain't fucking dropping a 10 on that shit. We ain't dropping a 10 on that shit. That's a whole. So, that in 2001. That's a whole fucking bag of popcorn.
Right. So, just like, yo, I'm like you right now. I'm in here like, the fuck, man. Like, so they get to going again and shit like that. I realized at some point this shit rolled over. They on to another service. I'm like, yo, fuck, no, we gotta go.
Don't you have a movie time? Like,
I got to go. And they passing around another fucking collection. I'm like, I'm getting robbed. Like,
you have to just smack it out of the hand of the person that hands. Fuck you.
I think I left that bitch with like $70.
But so here's the thing. Somebody's putting coins in there too. Like, because there's always coins in there. So who's getting away with putting coins in there?
Jump up and be like, yo, who the fuck?
Yeah.
I put 10 in.
Who put?
Open up your fucking. Open it up, bitch.
Oh, I had this weird experience with this chick that took us fucking poor ass kids out. She picked us up in her van in the poor neighborhood and fucking take us to the church on the hill, and then take us out to food and then buy us clothes every now and then. She's a nice kid. She actually really was an awesome person, but it is a lot of showmanship, my man. Like she would to us kids, right? She would be like, oh, tithing time. Hell no, there's no way in hell we have even $1 to our names at this point, right? Like, and we're like sitting there like, yep, passing that fucking thing along. And she would be like, here, you guys can put this in. And she'd write a check to put in the tithing basket. And it'd be like just an extreme amount of money. Oh. And it was just like, oh, pass that down to the tithing basket. So we'd have to pass through every kid. And you're like, you fucking cock. Like,
Yeah, Panda, on that, right? Panda says, have you ever robbed the collection plate?
No.
So when I got 10s and 20s, I was like,
you gonna take change out? You can't do that. That's like taking change out of a fucking beggar's fucking mug. You can't do that. That's been done before.
I'm just trying to get on my I'm just trying to get back what my due. Like, yo, I tell you, I left that bitch with like $60. I walked in bawling. I walked out poor.
Yeah, you gave it to God. You bought your eternal happiness.
Oh
no, Lord.
Huh?
No. That world sucks.
News stories.
10% of your fucking income. You already gave way more than that. You had no income. You gave 10%. What is that? You gave.
Oh my god.
I was gonna put my fucking free lunch school vouchers in that fucking pot and be like, good luck.
Oh, it's worthwhile. You could sell those, man.
Get yourself a nice little cheese pizza slice. Nice little Arby's fucking double melt.
All right. I'm gonna hit this first news story.
Please.
EA Origin on the clock. So EA is allegedly getting rid of Origin, but they're going to be replacing it with a new service called EA Play. So they
just got. Okay, we just as two gamers. Fuck. That's what that feels like. Origin. So Origin's gone. I don't care. I don't care. Oh.
Yeah, but I mean, basically, we don't have to do anything. They're just going to revamp the platform. They're going to add a subscription service, and all kind of shit. But there's also talks of them like doing shit with Microsoft and adding EA Play as part of the Microsoft bundle. I don't know if that what was up with that, but I've been seeing stories about that. It's just dumb because not like I don't like. All right, me and Curly, we have talked about this. We are old dumb boys, right? And there have been many a time in this last couple of weeks because we've been buying all these sports games when they're super cheap, and one of them you buy on Steam, one of them you buy on fucking EA or whatever, and then we go to open them and we're like, oh, was this not in Steam? What is?
How many times has this been just quiet from one of us or any of us, even anyone else in the Discord? Like, we're just like, you gonna come play? And it's like, yeah, fuck. What is this game on? Like, what is it on? I opened up Uplay. I opened up fucking I opened up BattleNet. It's not there. I don't know where the fuck this game is. GOG launcher. Fuck. Like, it's yeah. I don't. Does anyone else's? Can anyone else find Origin from their start menu? I don't. Am I not spelling it right? I've never been able to find it. I've always had it installed. I cannot get it from my start menu. If I press the Windows key and type Origin, it does not bring up the thing, and it pisses me off every time.
O-R-I or O-I-R?
I've tried it all. What is it actually supposed to be? Origin. Yeah, you know, it brings up Gunbound Origins, and then it also says Bing results. So thanks, Windows, for fucking... I don't know. But it's in my computer, because every time I go, I'm like, oh, I must have uninstalled it. I go and download it again, and it's like, do you want to uninstall it? And I'm like, no, I have it apparently installed. Cool. Yeah, my Windows install is broken. We've talked about this before. It's fucking goddamn garbage. It's been around since 1509. It's never gonna work out.
No. You got. Like at some point, I'm gonna have to do a fresh install, and it sucks. I wish you didn't have to live that world where, like, every so often you have to do a fucking revamp to get Windows to feel good.
I will fight it to the day I die. I have crossed so many CPUs and motherboard platforms with a single install. I will never reinstall Windows 10 until, well, I was hoping to wait until there was the next Windows, but I'm now realizing that Windows is going to be a service forever, so it's going to always be Windows. I mean, we're really like on the cusp of 1 year away from like Windows just saying it's no longer called Windows 10, it's just called Windows TM. Like, done. Like, it's over. You now have the service of Windows, and it's a monthly subscription for your OS. Enjoy, everyone.
Oh, baby. I can't wait.
It's going to either be yearly or monthly, and good luck. I
mean, we're already into games as a service, right? Like,
oh, you know what? Windows is going to be free with Game Pass. So, just sign up to Game Pass and get yourself a fucking free copy of Windows.
I have not downloaded a fucking thing from Game Pass because that's another thing that I have to then go and look at that I don't know that I have until I looked at my bank statement the other day and I was like, why did I give $4 to Microsoft? Why?
I scream out loud every time I forgot to fucking cancel my Xbox Game Pass because I played a game 3 months ago and I fucking forgot to cancel it, and it happens, and then my bank like gives me the statement and it says fucking Game Pass, and I am like, ah! Like, and then I'm like, okay, well, I'll take care of that later. And then a month passes and I'm like, no, I didn't. All right, I'm gonna actually do for the first time in Curly's entire life of dkgWELP, sort of a cool story that's not like tragic and shitty. The entire story is told without the flavor from the title itself. This is BBC News. Australian surfer saves wife by punching shark. My man.
I mean, that's pretty shitty for the shark.
Yeah, you okay, shark apologists.
Shark just out here trying to live his life now.
Chantel Doyle got fucking bit by a 10-foot shark. She's fucking hanging out in South Wales. Here's the description. The title itself is just the story, but here's a description from a passerby that was there, just an observer. This fella paddled over and jumped off his board onto the shark and hit it until it released his wife. And then he swam her back to the beach. Holy shit. Holy shit. You know what you know what I would tell you right now? I don't care if we're married. You know what I'm not gonna do?
Whoa, bro.
I'm sorry. You on your own. I'm paddling back to shore. Okay, it's a 10-foot fucking shark. It's almost 2 times taller than I am. Like it's not happening. I'm sorry. I'll mourn you. I'll take care of your assets. This is a big old fucking shark.
Yeah.
But yeah, this kid, 35-year-old dude, just fucking was like, yo, going into action. Repeatedly punched the shark until it let go of its grip on this person, and then swam it back to shore.
Yeah, my man didn't want to lose that. Like, I don't mean it in that way. I mean, like
this
love of his life.
This motherfucker right here.
Yeah, that's a big boy.
Yeah, that's a shark. That's a shark.
That's a shark. Why does it have like an O-ring on its head?
It's just the water, dude. I don't know. Fuck. It's trying to breathe. I don't know how sharks breathe. I don't know how sharks breathe. Gills, I guess. They don't have a blowhole. I thought they had a blowhole for a moment. I thought they might have a blowhole. Realized they don't.
Oh my god!
Listen. Look.
Have you never seen fucking any like?
No, I know now. Dogs? I know now. I'm just drinking and being stupid. Look, but like it could have been what a blowhole was, and I was like, I don't know. Is there a ring light or?
Bro, that's a fucking big ass.
No, but I thought it was like a reflection or like there was a bubble coming up. I don't fucking know. Whatever.
Wait a minute.
Stop it. Get over it. I ain't going out like this. I ain't gonna get briced on this shit.
You know what? It would be so much work. But I want to one day go back and just cut all the fucking like brain farts people have had on this show. Like fucking John, John's had some pretty famous ones. Yeah, John and Jamie.
Yeah, good luck finding them. They're so far back. Yeah, they're all on YouTube. You can get them easily.
All right. This one, I think fucking Puck brought me this one. I'll go check after I talk about it. But it's fucking Anime versus Trump 2. Eric Trump, I don't know which one that is, fucking thinks Google is trying to manipulate Americans with images of anime. He doesn't actually know that it's anime. He just thinks that these are just propaganda images. But he made a tweet saying Google is once again trying to manipulate Americans. Type mob or mobs into Google and watch what comes up. Do the same thing on any search engine because it brings up images of Mob Psycho 100, which is an anime, a rather popular anime.
I typed mob into Google, and since I'm not anime viewer, what's his name? Jake Trump.
Yeah, Josh Trump.
I got a mob, a large and disorderly crowd of people. I got mob, Urban Dictionary.
Let's go to images.
Oh, images.
He's on images in this.
Oh yeah, Mob Psycho. Is this from One Punch Man? Looks like One Punch Man.
It's an anime called Mob Psycho. It's called Mob Psycho. It has the word mob in it.
Sure. It's a pretty cute little kid,
Yeah.
except for the scary ghosts.
It's one of those animes Mech had been trying to get us to watch for years, and we just kept saying no because it was Mech. But it's actually a pretty good anime.
We haven't watched D something, Desuke, Desarune.
I don't know.
What's the one he always wanted me to watch? I can't remember. Danacoil. That's it. Yeah.
We're just like telling people no, man. It's just a weird
So
way
much
we
work.
are.
I got so much other shit to watch.
Oh my God, it's part of the problem.
Panda's wearing a Mob Psycho shirt right now. Holy shit. Danacoil was so good. I know it's good. I'm just not gonna do it. Ugh.
Carl's got so much One Piece to watch, all right? He has so much.
Oh, I gotta do it. Oh, Control Shift T.
That's a Rosa art. Gotta get through fucking fucking Luffy's second power up.
Oh, he's I don't even remember what his first one's fucking called. Fucking super fucking heat 1, super heat 2.
Years and then
Second
the hockey.
Yeah, it's hockey.
All right, I'm gonna do my last news story, and then you can do yours. We always like, doing these Airbnb fucking, big things for DKG. What about the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air house?
Oh,
Because,
you're going here?
yeah, allegedly, this is up on Airbnb as a place you can rent.
Oh, I didn't know the story. Hell yeah. What's up?
Yeah, so TMZ unfortunately reports that you could rent the property that was the
Bel Air house.
Bel Air house from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air as a place to stay and have a party.
I'd be down as fuck. That pool in the back, that little
Very-
pool house.
It's very themed out to be like
Dude,
the show.
Will's pool house that he was living in at fucking was bigger than my current home. Like, are you kidding me? Like, I'm fucking in.
Yeah.
I'm in. Why not?
I got it. I want to see the listing because I want to see how much it costs, but at the same time, I don't. Like, I just don't want to see what it like.
Oh, it's got to be a lot. I mean, where do I have a thing that will actually ties in quite closely with that.
Rentals 30 a night. Wait, right? Oh, like this is literally being rented out by Will Smith. So there's that. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Actor, producer, rapper, philanthropist, and now Airbnb host. Thanks to the mansion's owners who are allowing me to list it. So this is this is basically just a big thing to promote the like 30th anniversary of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Which is why it's $30 a night.
I mean, I do have some Fresh Prince story, but I also have an Airbnb story that's similar to that. I mean, what do you get from that? Like, is Jeffrey gonna be there? Is like
I was gonna say Uncle Phil ain't gonna be there. He's
Uncle
dead.
Phil? Oh, my man, Jazzy Jeff.
Yeah. Gotta do yeah. There's some shit in here. I just don't feel like reading it all. But it's some cool shit. Some cool shit. You get a pair of Air Jordans, allegedly. Allegedly. Yeah, some cool shit. If you're that into it, it's a cool experience kind of thing. But I guess you got to do it, and Will Smith will probably be there. I kind of want to do it and just be able to just ransack this house.
Oh.
Not take shit. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? I want to have my dick out. You can't have your dick out.
You want to burn it down like Will did that one episode where he burned down the whole fucking house in the kitchen, and if fucking Uncle Phil gonna come home to that fucking kitchen destroyed.
Yeah, no. I'm not looking for that. I'm just trying to invite some people over and be like, yo, you know what I mean? Like crazy, right?
Kind of piggybacking on that story, like we covered the story a long ass time ago. Remember when, like, I think we talked about the fact that, like, out of nowhere, like, because Blockbuster closed a long time ago, right?
R.I.P.
And the franchise died, but there was one Blockbuster that was independently owned in Bend, and it just had a store.
No, Bend.
And they tweeted out like, "Yo, check us out. We still up here, yo!" Like, it's known as the last Blockbuster store because all the franchise ones closed and this one's independently owned. So what they're doing, or what they did, I think it's already happened at this point. But they what time is this? This is August 11th. Yeah, it's probably already happened. So they converted their storefront into a fucking Airbnb that you could rent, and you could. So here's the thing: you could rent it, and they would the employees would stock the shelves with any movies that you guys wanted, and then you this is in COVID time, so they were like, "We'll stock it. You can come in, practice protocols. It's your place. It's all 90s fucking oriented." And they even actually said that, like, just due to COVID fucking shit, you can only rent it if you're from Bend and you're in the actual district of this place. Like, we don't want any tourists coming in. They did 3 nights of this, and it was only $4 a stay for a night, because that was like $3.99 was the original price of the renting of a movie or whatever like that. So they did this little publicity stunt and everything. That's cool. Like, that's a story. That's fine. Whatever, you know. But what I want to focus on is, this is the fucking storefront. Like, do you want to have an Airbnb where your shit is just fucking open to the world? Because you know you're going to fuck in an Airbnb, right? Like, it just seems like people could be up in these windows and be like, "Hey, who's up in there?" Like, you're going to be walking around bucket naked.
It has a deep parking lot. You know what I mean? Like, so people probably don't necessarily see that you're right in there.
Yeah, that whole wall. This is what's on Airbnb. This is what's on Airbnb. This is what's on the fucking ad. Like, like, I'm just like, that is open world to your shit.
Is that a DeLorean sitting outside?
It looks like a DeLorean. That's what I was gonna say, right? Like, they're trying to go hard 90s on this shit.
Oh my god!
Look at this
really
fucking
pushing.
Yeah.
Fucking couch, fucking bed and shit like
these
that.
These lights, these fucking, like, touch lamps, bean bags.
Like do you have to show up at close, or can you, like, come a little bit early?
Yeah, that's what you got to figure out. Yeah, you ever try to show a fucking kid how to fucking rewind a video? Like, oh Lord.
Yo, like, somebody's gonna come in the morning to open up the store. Your ass is just sprawled out on that fucking sofa bed, fucking butt ass in the air,
just fucking balls out.
You're fucking brushing your teeth in the employee bathroom, and they're just like, oh, "Bro, man, come on, bro,
please, no." Oh Lord, yeah,
I'm here for it. I'm down.
So you would do it. I mean, you have to be a $4. $4 for a hotel night with glass windows.
$4? Yeah. Mm. Hell yeah.
All right. So my final story then. I'll save the rest of these for later. I don't even know how to do this. I don't even know how to do this. Okay. There is a group.
Which one?
On Facebook. Apparently, Facebook has groups.
Yeah, they do.
And there is a new king of this group. They've now exalted him into the mod group and as a basic deity. For obvious reasons, when I tell you the name of the group. There's a Facebook group called Pointing Guns at Penis. It is a group of Facebook people that take loaded guns and they point them at their penises with their hands and fingers on the trigger, and then take photos of them and post them. Can you imagine why this man is now the king of this group? Yeah. This is actually from the article. The unidentified San Diego man is a member of the Loaded Guns Pointed at Penis Facebook
Curly,
group.
was it you?
It's not me.
You out here
This group is, I don't even own a gun. This group is mainly to anger more responsible gun owners, with people sharing pictures of loaded guns pointed at their penises with their fingers hovering over the trigger. This man's ballsy action, thank you, Saint Lucian News Online for your pun. His ballsy action caught him when he accidentally pulled the trigger, Vice reported. He posted the video to the group with himself holding a 1911 handgun to his junk before the gun discharged. Initially, the man just thought he grazed himself, but he actually shot himself through with an entry and exit wound, according to Vice. He was treated for his injuries at the hospital and went to work the next day. The other members of the Loaded Guns Pointed at Penis group have elevated the injured man to an admin group and feted him as the king of numerous memes. Spice reported. The man's original video has been deleted.
Yeah. I'm sure if we wanted to, we could find it, but
I don't have any desire to see someone's beans fucking penetrated.
I'll save that shit for later, baby.
Yeah, late night.
No, yeah, fucking. What do you like? Oh man, like what weird? Like, okay, I'm gonna use some words, and I know the internet is a fucking weird place, right? But what weird ass incel shit is this, bro? Like, what?
I'm feeling some kind of fetish with like just the danger.
Like it's like I don't use it anyway. Might as well blow it off because fucking no woman will fucking touch me. Fucking, oh my god, man! Like, I'm about to start. You know what I'm about? As a fucking resident dad of the internet, man, I'm about to bring back those fucking. You remember that era of like MTV with like the pickup artist fucking bullshit?
Yeah.
I'm about to start bringing that shit back. Teach fucking weird ass dudes how to fucking talk to women, but less toxic masculinity. Let's fucking do a magic trick and hope her panties get wet.
Walk up and say hi, and then say, hi, I think you're cute. Is it cool if I hang out with you? And if they say no, walk away. Cool. Yeah. Crazy. MTV Raps. Yo. Let's go.
Oh my god, man.
Don't shoot your dick off.
Like don't shoot yourself. Period. Don't shoot other people. That's a whole other discussion. But like, let's start with you. Don't shoot you. Don't shoot your body fucking limbs. Don't shoot your toesies, your footsies, your shinsies, your kneesies, your thighsies, and especially not your peepees. Like, don't stop. What are you doing? You're fucking weird, dude. Like, no, you're not. You're a king of fucking dum-dums.
Yeah. Fuck, girls don't date you because you're shooting your dick off.
Right. You only get respect from other fucking idiots. Like.
Kaz, do you want a game, or do you want to just talk about Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
Yeah, let's just talk about Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Okay,
and wrap the shit up because we long.
I don't know. You know, we are long. I don't know if you've seen this, and I don't know if I brought this up. Have you seen about this reboot?
Yeah. That like that's part of what all this other shit is tying into is like the weird fan film that the guy made that Will Smith is now being a producer of, doing a fucking remake, him renting out the themed house or the not the what did you call it in production? Like obviously that house was set dressing and they used it for some shots, but it wasn't necessarily the set. But it was just like what they used. Well,
the outside was not like it was just like shown as the thing, and then they had the I think it was like was it filmed in front of a live studio? Like I kind of feel like it might have been. I don't know.
Think some episodes were.
I don't remember laugh tracks like in the old days.
I think it was one of those things where it was like they had like special episodes that were like this episode filmed in front of a, you know what I mean? Like it was in the era where it was like super special to be filmed in front of an audience.
I gotta say, I hadn't seen this, but this Bel-Air trailer that came out that inspired this and got Will Smith and all the executive producers involved, the original creators of the actual show, like down for it, was pretty fucking bananas. It's unfortunately 4 minutes long, and I don't know if we're allowed to show it, but it got me good.
Yeah.
Do you want to just fucking play it, or do you care? I mean,
just like skip through it and fucking hit the beats.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll try my best. I'm not gonna guarantee much because it's great. This shit right here.
See, for some reason you think this is a game. This is not a game.
Because all of it is like, it hits home so good.
Look at you. Look at you. The only reason why you're not in jail is because Uncle Phil called in a favor.
Hold on, I think we lost Kaz.
Oh no, I was never on this screen.
Oh, you've never been on the screen this entire time? Sweet, awesome, that's fun. I love that. That's my favorite part of finding out that an hour into the fucking video. It doesn't look like. Nothing you're saying is being heard.
Oh.
OBS hard crashed when I tried to fuck your video up. Yeah, I tried to fuck your video up, and OBS hard just crashed. It's fine. It's still streaming because it's coming from my streaming computer. Yeah, but you are just now. You're a bundle of.
Yeah, all I'm getting is a gray square.
Yeah, you're gray squares. You're hard gray squares.
What if I?
It's not your fault. It's my fault.
Oh.
Nope. Please come back. Hey, there. That's enough. There it goes. Okay, it did it on its own. Okay, cool. Sweet. But yeah, check this out.
Look at you. Look at you.
I love this. I love this so much, and I want this. I want this so much.
The only reason why you're not in jail is because Uncle Phil called in a favor.
Take your time. Go deep.
Too easy.
You throw this?
You stupid.
You hit the whole fight thing.
Yeah, some couple of guys.
You are carrying a gun on the streets to protect yourself? I've done my best, Will. But it's time for a change. You're going to Bel Air.
All right, skip forward a little
with
bit.
your uncle and your aunt.
Out again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Will,
And then
what
they
brings you to Bel Air?
they make it really interesting how they do the
like
kind of
fantasy
beats
sitcom,
of
I don't even feel
the
like I
Bel
belong
Air
here.
stuff.
Just
and
give it
like,
some time.
They got you out.
No, my favorite here is jazz.
I don't even feel like I like fantasy sitcom, I guess.
like,
I
the
don't even feel
jazz
like I
looks
belong
like
Just give
DJ
it some
Jazz.
time.
Yeah, he's so good.
No one else like hits like
Yo, you
the
must be
character
from Philly.
visuals for
Yeah.
me, but that
up, man?
hits the character
I'm Will.
visual so much.
Jazz.
And it's so weird, right? Because you
Hey, so what part of town you staying in?
could do this in a
Bel Air.
like you
They
can
got you
do
out
this
there?
now,
Philly.
and them dressing how they dressed then is almost like
Welcome to Bel Air Academy.
more of a reference to like kids dressing of that
Just
era,
make the team.
right?
I'm so
So you can do so much
I'm
with
so
it,
glad
like
you're
in
here. I need to
reference.
take you
to things like-
shopping. Rodeo Drive. Oh my gosh.
Telling my God to be the greatest. They say my birth is a curse, I still made it. I stood out in the field when it was raining. 10 toes down in it. Youngin' came up strong with a will to live. Daddy never came home, mama in the pen. So it's relative, got him for the devil did. The streets ain't safe just to be playing in. It's like deja vu, see it all the time. Yeah, it's like deja vu, see it all the time.
I think it's great. I think it's cool as fuck.
Jazz.
Hey Prince, you can go here? Nah.
Yeah, it's an interesting thing. I like it. I like the concepts of it. There's not enough of it to make me like the Will character, because Will has to be a very strong.
But you understand that wasn't even like that has nothing to do with what it actually is being produced. That was just a fan made fucking thing, and it was so strong as a fan made fucking YouTube thing that it got Will Smith and production companies and like, we could fucking do this.
Yeah.
I would love a strong ass fucking like because you know like Uncle Phil always played kind of the boob, you know, like as a sitcom guy, and it's like you don't have to do that. Like Uncle Phil was his best in those episodes where it was like the serious episodes where he's just like, nah, fuck you, we're talking about this shit right now. Like, and he actually played the father, and that was amazing. I love it. Yeah, they're developing it. It's coming from the people that actually produce that. It's awesome. I'm excited. But I was like, we were talking about that reboot of something else, and I was like, I saw this thing come up, and I was like, shit, this is actually really good. I thought it was gonna be a joke, but it's really good, and I want to talk about it. Like, yeah,
it's good shit, man. It's like it's really interesting. I'm kind of excited to see where it goes.
Yeah,
that and we had new Batman coming, but then they got COVID, so that's done.
Do you want to do a quick game for fun?
Oh God, yeah.
This just because you mentioned Batman. One of the games I brought up was a Sporkle quiz, and it's I wanted to give it to you. It is can you name the major Batman villains?
Okay.
I thought it would be fun, right? All right, let's go to game time. We'll just do it. Let's do it quick. It'll be quick. I swear. We're almost.
Oh yeah! It's game time.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, you lost, man.
That's what I'm talking about.
Only on dkgWELP.
I already closed my fucking ESPN shit. You lost, man. You lost done.
Oh, my fucking running back died, man. That's just so sad.
All right.
What's up?
All right. Things I need to know. You got oh fucking hell, there's a fucking ad.
There's always an ad, baby. You gotta sell them. You gotta sell them dollars.
All right. You gotta give me these quick. You got 5 minutes. The mugger who murdered Bruce Wayne's parents. Name.
Joe Chill.
Joe Chill. Batman's greatest enemy as well as the most famous.
Joker. The Joker.
An accomplished jewel thief.
Catwoman.
Didn't seem to work.
An accomplished jewel thief, not Catwoman.
Possesses super strength and the ability to mold his body into any form.
Sandman. No, that's not his name. Fuck. I don't remember his name.
Tell me next. An insane psychologist, biochemist who specializes in the nature of fear.
Poison Ivy. Nature of fear? Scarecrow. Or Edward Enigma.
Scarecrow worked. Performs crimes based on birds.
Based on birds? Performs crimes based on birds. I don't know that one. That's a
obsessed with committing crimes themed around duality and opposites.
Oh, the Puppet Master? Oh, Penguin, yeah. Duality.
Oh, Penguin was performing birds.
Oh, Two-Face.
No, Two-Face was
duality.
it. Two-Face was it.
Okay.
Has a strange compulsion to leave clues to his crimes.
Riddler.
Yeah, that was it. Inspired by Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, who commits crimes.
Mad Hatter.
Oh, God. Mad Hatter. Yeah. A scientist whose invention of a freeze gun went terribly wrong.
Mr. Freeze. And that's not what went terribly wrong, but okay.
Has the ability to control all plant life. Poison Ivy actually worked for that one. Transformed by a serum designed to help him hear with echolocation.
Man-Bat.
Man-Bat?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a thing. Okay. Founder of the Worldwide League of Assassins.
Ra's al Ghul.
Oh, I cannot spell that. Has a medical condition that warped his body into a massive crocodile-like form.
Killer Croc.
Killer Croc. Yeah, that worked. Female clown with a hammer and a crazy crush.
Fucking Harley Quinn.
Harlequin. I am gonna give that one to you because I
Fucking
can't.
toxic relationship 101.
I can't spell that. His immense strength comes from a steroid called Venom. Bane. All right. The only one you have not had, you have 2 minutes left, is superhuman strength to mold his body into any form. And an accomplished jewel thief. Clayface. That's it. Accomplished jewel thief. There's your last one.
Accomplished jewel thief that isn't Catwoman. An accomplished jewel thief that isn't Catwoman?
I mean, Catwoman? Woman? Oh, you know what? I spelled woman wrong.
God damn it, idiot,
you did it, boys. You got all the Batman villains in one. Yay.
Some like side characters like that do certain shit, like fucking Holiday Man who only commits crimes on fucking holidays, Calendar Man who commits crimes on holidays that are on the calendar.
If we needed to stretch time, my other quiz was Shakespeare or Batman quotes. And you had to decide which one was Shakespeare or Batman. But it's 30 questions, and I was like, we don't have time now. So
that the new cartoon show, I haven't checked it out. Not for any particular reason, but it's like it's a Cartoon Network thing, and I never fucking like watch anything on TV.
Fair. On that note, we're gonna end this fucking shenanigans here. So thanks for watching. It's been an hour and 22 minutes. Longer than we should usually do. And have yourselves a great night. Thanks for hanging out with this podcast. We are going to continue streaming. It's only 7:43. So
yeah. I don't have to work till afternoon tomorrow. So
well, I don't have to end the stream until 10. So I'm going to do that.
No, I'm just saying I'm down to fuck.
But let's end this podcast now. Kaz, you want to give us an outro?
Thank you for listening to the podcast. Thank you guys for joining us. I know we are fucking sporadic as fuck, but thank you for always joining us. Thank you for being here. For some reason, if you are still giving money to our Patreon, God bless you.
You got to log into that at some point, man.
Whatever Jesus you know who fucking touches your diddles, Jesus bless you. We're so thankful. That is our tip jar. If you want to give money that we are never going to touch to us, patreon.com/dkgWELP or whatever the fuck it's called. I gotta log into it and figure out what it is again. Other than that, check out the stream every once in a while, each and every week. Twitch.tv/DrunkKidsGaming. Follow us on Twitter. Curly's at Curly. I'm at King Kaz. We love you. Live your life. Don't burn in a fire. Die to COVID.
Don't burn in a California fire. Stick around after the episode to pick the title, and also we're gonna stop the recording and then hang out because it's Monday. More video games.